What's up, guys? It's Undead Gamer here, and I just had to talk to you guys about something. Um, as you all know, Destiny is set to release its first expansion titled The Dark Below. That's actually coming out rather soon, December 9th, so tomorrow, in fact. Um, and I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it because, to be honest, let's start with Destiny first, alright? I'm not a fan of Destiny, okay? It's a very average game. Um, it's feels like a movie license game to me, honestly. Everything's half-assed. The story's terrible. The gameplay is admittedly solid, but it's generic, right? It's boring, alright? After you complete the single player, there's nothing else to do, alright? The worst leveling I've ever seen in any game. All right, those light levels. I don't know what they were thinking with that, or if they were just too lazy to put a full in like regular like standard 50 levels or something. They're like, just screw it. Let's just make it 30. And just make the last 10 levels excruciatingly long to get to. But aside from that, I'm not a fan of Destiny. Multiplayer is generic. It's generic at best. The game's probably a 5 or a 6 on my scale. So you got the new expansion coming out. The game is already below average in the most part already. So you've got an expansion coming out. I looked at this expansion and it just totally sounds like something that I would hate. I mean, not like, so what do you get in this expansion? Okay, so the expansion includes new weapons and new armor. There's 3 story missions, only 3, and keep in mind that most of the story missions in the original game are only about 10 to 20 minutes at most. They're not very long, so you're getting about I would say an hour at most out of the story missions. Then there's 2 new strikes. We have a new raid. We have 3 new Crucible maps, which is the multiplayer. So 3 new multiplayer maps, and a new Sparrow, the EV-30 Tumbler. And Sparrows are basically your vehicles in the game. All they serve as is a way to get you from point A to point B a little bit faster. That's all they do. And they all look the same. So, you may think like, oh, okay, so, well, that's awesome. So, what's the price tag for this going to be? You're not getting that much. I mean, the standard price for most DLC nowadays, expansions like this, I mean, you look at Call of Duty, Battlefield, Borderlands, things like that, is around $15, but no, it's $20 for this. Are you serious? Do you expect me to pay $20 for an hour's worth of single player, maybe another hour's worth of cooperative play, and then 15 minutes of multiplayer, and expect me to pay you that? Are you freaking serious? I mean, God, I can't believe that they have the balls to do this. Okay? Alright? I mean, I know Activision, but I thought even Activision was above this. I mean, seriously. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you get the level cap raised. The level cap currently stands at 30, which you may think is not that many levels. And in truth, that's actually completely true. That's not very many levels. The only way that they get away with that is because the last 10 levels are excruciatingly long to grind through because of the pathetic and downright broken leveling system that uses light. Alright? So you get the level cap raise. So what do you get the level cap raise to? 40, 35. How many levels are we going to get? Are we going to get 20 levels? Nah. 15, 10, 9, 4. No. You're going to get 2 freaking levels. 2 levels. Are you serious? This has got to be some kind of troll. I feel like I'm being trolled right now. 2 levels? 2 levels. And you may say, well, it's going to take a while to get through. That doesn't matter. Okay? 2 freaking levels? That's ridiculous. Okay? That is completely absurd, preposterous, and a slap in the face to anybody who plays Destiny right now. Alright? You're also, I guess, going to get a new character in the tower, which is kind of like the hub world, where you can get access to new bounties. Because, yeah, that sounds like a bunch of fun, playing through more stupid bounties. Does anybody, let's be honest, does anybody buy anything from those, like, shop owners there on the tower? Because every single time I've seen them, it's so overpriced and takes so long to get those bounty points. You have to play through so many bounties, replay so many story missions. It's hours upon hours of grinding, and for what? For a weapon that's slightly better? Slightly? So here's your choice. You can grind for hours and hours to buy a weapon that's slightly better than whatever you currently have, or you can grind for hours and hours in the hopes of getting a weapon from a boss that can be slightly better than what you currently use. Okay? I don't see the appeal of this game. Okay? Once you beat the story campaign, it goes downhill in a millisecond. It is downright disrespectful. Alright? To offer $60 for this game and then right out of the gate go and tell that you have $40 in DLC that you're going to charge later. $100? How much more money do we need to give you? Okay, I already bought your strategy guide. I got your $200 collector's edition. I pre-ordered your season pass. I got your action figures and your water bottles and your shirts and your jackets. What else do I need? Alright, this is freaking stupid. Alright? And if you like Destiny, that's fine. You may even want this expansion. And that's fine too. But even you have got to admit that this is ridiculous. Okay? This is ridiculous. You're getting 3, maybe 4 hours at the most out of this DLC. Okay? And I just don't see why anybody would do this. Okay? Why would you spend $20? There are so many things on the PlayStation Network, on the Xbox Network, that you can go to Walmart or GameStop or wherever and get for $20 that's of such higher quality and has much more content than this. Okay? What you're watching right now, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, that's $20 now. Go buy that. Alright? Saints Row 4, the National Treasure Edition, or whatever it's called, it's $20 now. Go buy that. Alright? Don't spend your money on this. Don't waste your money on this. Alright? I mean, I cannot believe that this is a real thing. I can't believe it. Alright? I cannot believe that I live in a world where people are charging this much money for this little content. Okay? Destiny already, like I said before, is like a movie license game. I wish I would just watch the Destiny movie. Okay? Because at least with the Destiny movie, it would be 2 hours of garbage and not 10 hours of garbage, plus whatever else we got with all this freaking DLC. Okay? God, I cannot stand this. Okay? And like I said, I'm not trying to hate on people who play Destiny. I'm trying to expose the fact that this is ridiculous, that they're shaking you down for every last penny. And you keep doing this, Activision, I'm telling you right now, maybe people are liking it now, but when, and that's another thing. The creator, they're already talking about Destiny 2. The game's not even been out for what, 3 months? Hasn't even released its first expansion pack, and they're already talking about the sequel. Right? Yeah, I know there's going to be a sequel, okay? But it's disrespectful, it's lazy, stupid, and thoughtless to go and talk about a sequel to your game that's already out, that the first game's already out, that you still have not fixed, and people are still upset over, and you still have the nerve to offer $20 for this DLC. I cannot believe this, people. I just cannot believe that this is a real thing. So, I mean, rant over. I mean, I just don't see why this is a thing. I want to know why people are letting this happen. Okay. All right. Call of Duty is one thing. At least Call of Duty is not giving charging you $20 for its expansion packs. At least that's not happening. Okay? Yeah, it's 15 and it sucks, but at least it's not $20. At least I would rather play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare than ever play Destiny again. Okay? Ugh. Alright, so buy it if you want, but it's just going to come back to bite you in the... It's going to come back to you, and it's going to bite you in the ass, and you're going to regret it. I'm telling you guys. Okay? And it may not be for a while. It may be for, a couple more years, but I swear, if we as gamers do not put a stop to this and take a stand against this kind of practice, alright, selling a game that is literally half finished, then gaming is going to implode on itself, alright? It's happened before, and it's going to happen again. I'm telling you guys.